What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top player in Qlwl Domination. With daily release on YouTube, I do weekday streams on Twitch, and I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast now on my second channel, Free Pete. And this is episode 72, featuring our very, very special guest, Qlwl. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome to the show. Long time coming to put this one together. I know. I apologize. I have had my own struggles with getting the show back up and running, but we're here now. We're gonna sit together. We're gonna play some games, and Qlwl had the bright idea of the rematch.
Yeah,
Pangea Progressive, and it's no fog, no blizz, no portals. Right. This is the final settings that he and I competed in 2 seasons ago. We both made it to the finals. Let me see if you can see my game, and then I'll go ping some people. There he is. All right, so tell us about yourself, sir. Qlwl is a young man. He is from Finland. I actually had a friend from Finland from my high school, Antti. I think he's in your Air Force now, or at least he was. Yeah, no, I know. It's kind of rare, right? Because aren't a ton of Finns in this world.
I have heard that there are some Finns in Canada, like
yeah, man.
many.
Well, actually, I'm buddies with I'm like good buddies with a couple Estonian guys, so I understand there's like quite a lot of overlap between you guys.
Yeah, at least in the language and so on. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah, but so I have been into 3 different finals.
Yep.
Grandmaster Championship with Pete, these settings, and then Legends just shortly, a few days before this, and I was able to accomplish top 10 in the old ranking system, and then double number 1 on the first season of the new ranking system.
And double number 1 means
number 1 in 1v1s and free for all.
And free for all. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Was that hard?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Just a lot of time.
So it wasn't difficult. It was just effort.
Yeah, it was like effort in the way I had to use a lot of time for it, you know. And like and because of that, I now have 98% win-loss ratio in 1v1s, ranked 1v1s.
Well, the place my mind goes with that question is, what is it about you, in your own words, that makes you so damn good at risk?
Well, I'm like, I have the ability to like spend a lot of time into risk, and I'm like interested in doing that. And yeah, I mean, I just want to be the best form of myself, and I'm ready to use a lot of time for that in order to accomplish that. And yeah, I'm not perfect.
Okay. So there's some combination of natural ability and some combination of effort.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I get the vibe from you that it's a lot of natural ability. Like you strike me as someone who is particularly gifted in the game of Risk. Would you say that's a fair comparison amongst people that you've played against?
I appreciate it a lot.
I'm honestly not even saying it as a compliment. I'm saying it more as an analysis, right? I play with a lot of people. I watch a lot of you. Well, feel free, right? Stroke your ego as much as you'd like, but all I mean is that, you know, when I'll give you an example. When I watch you play a 1v1, right? I can't see any errors. Maybe you can, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Are you like that with other games?
Yeah, I'm able to do quite well in many games. I do play strategic board games on my free time as well, and I usually do quite well in those. So yeah, there's definitely something natural as well.
What is your favorite game other than Risk?
Other than Risk, well, nowadays I don't really play anything other than Risk.
Okay, before.
Well, I've played a lot of Minecraft.
Cool.
Yeah. and yeah, mostly Minecraft. I have played also some like
Does
Overwatch
Minecraft
on PS.
count as a strategy game?
No, but I mean like strategy board games, you know.
Cool. Very cool.
On free time.
So, folks, this is these settings. We're playing Pangea Progressive 60 Expert without a bot, and then nothing fancy. No fog, no blizz, no portals, no alliances. This was the finals for. It was the only 8-week tournament that we competed in. This was 2 seasons ago. So season 3, 2022. I managed to make back-to-back finals. So I'm coming off the tournament I actually won. I was the defending champion, and Qlwl had a phenomenal run this season. I don't think you were points lead, but you were very close, right?
Yeah, no. But I had I got most points out of placements in the tournament.
Okay, there we are. Yeah.
I mean, out of
by the end of it. Yeah. You finished.
Yeah.
You finished points lead. Okay, that was where my memory was.
Yeah.
So we had an incident in this game where Qlwl was in the top right. And I mean, we could talk about the card skip, right? Like,
well, now I'm going last and not first.
Okay, but so if you were going first, you got the bright idea to skip a card.
Yeah, and looking back onto it, I think it was a mistake.
Okay, good. I'm glad because I thought that immediately. And if you guys want to consult the record books and the history, I was like, oh no, why are we doing this? It's not a good thing. Okay, so what have you learned, or what has changed about your opinion from then till now?
Well, I did not know like then neither if it was the right play or not, but the way I thought about it was that I didn't have any positions on the left side of the board, and it was very choked up, so I could not have in lines for any kills, you know.
Okay.
So I want to do a play which makes me able to stay alive.
So you thought of it as an inherently defensive move.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so funny thing about that is that's exactly what Kyle was telling me when he was watching. He was like, wow, Pete's playing, a bunch of multi-stack, you won't be able to really make kills with a 6-position play, but the one thing it is effective at is helping you not immediately die. And long story short, the way the game ended was, I think the orange player who ended up coming through, Riley was his name, right? Kind of broke the tension originally, and then the dominoes finally began to fall. It broke the tension by killing you, incidentally, right?
Yep, it was. I don't think it was the right play to do it, but I didn't have a stat at that point.
Fully agree. So we were already into a stalemate, right?
No, I don't think we were.
Not that far. Well, no. How many card skips before your definition of stalemate is met?
Oh, you mean stalemate as in that? Yeah. In that, I was thinking about the future from that point. Like the game was in a stalemate also.
Yes.
But we were all card skipping, and it's not looking good for the game. That's kind of a stalemate at that point. In like, if you think about the card skips, yeah.
Uh-oh, we just lost your camera, sir.
We did? I can see it myself still. Do you want me to turn it off and back on?
Yeah. The classic solution. Okay, he's back.
I also put my own recording on because I didn't remember to do it last time.
Well, I'll try my best to not have this file die. It's just every time I've been recording with someone who does YouTube and Twitch. By the way, Qlwl does YouTube and Twitch, so please go check him out.
Thank you.
Yes. Every time I do, I'm just like, hey, just in case, just in case I'm an idiot and I press the wrong button or something, it'd be nice to have a second copy of these podcasts, because I do love doing them. I like connecting with you. I like having an interesting conversation with, a brilliant mind. And even though they're not my most well-received show, I think the ones, the people who like them do like them a lot. So I'm very glad to be back at it.
Yeah, and I'm glad to be part of it now.
Now I get a bonus,
Finally.
eh? Oh my god. Yeah, finally. I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Make me feel guilty, please.
I'm not.
You know what? Maybe you can have a bonus. Do you want that bonus? I bet you do.
Me?
I mean, why not, right? This one's just for funsies.
It is. It is. You ain't wrong.
Trying to convince him to do something. He's like, I don't want to do that at all. But like, you were gifted with that spawn is like very strong for South America.
Yeah. It would be if I want to go for that, but yeah.
But you don't suck at Risk, eh?
Well, I
can't talk
I'm
you
not
into
saying it
doing
would
something
be.
dumb.
It wouldn't necessarily be dumb if they let me hold it, but I
So-
don't see it as
So
like
satisfy my curiosity. You're grinding in the new system.
not anymore.
No, when you were grinding in the new system,
Mhm.
were you playing the same 1v1s or were you switching it up?
The same.
Okay, and exact
The
same
whole
thing
time.
with the free for all settings. You were just like iterating the exact same. Okay, wow. Oh, Cosmic says it's such a classic situation for Cosmic. He's like, I'm warning you. I want that bonus. Who's blue? Truth? See, I don't think Truth backs down though. I don't think Truth backs down to Cosmic, and I think we see them annihilate each other.
I think Truth tried to make a cosmic move out of it as well.
Yeah, well, who's got the bigger dick?
Yeah.
Let's see someone kill someone else. I love it.
We'll see.
It's not playing like the finals at all because these are just funsies games. Oh, please tell me he hangs out on the outside and breaks. Oh, that would be so good too. All
Could
right,
be fun.
So I would like to start the question portion of the show with someone who I understand she's a big fan of yours. She says, "Dear Finny," this is from Innocent Kitten. "Dear Finny, what's it like speaking such a cute language, and why don't you speak Finnish very often?"
Well, I think the answer to it is quite clear. No one would understand.
No one would understand what you're saying. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Do you agree with the assessment that Finnish is a cute language?
I mean, if you think so, I mean, it's objective, I would say.
It's objective.
Yeah. Like, I don't personally think it's a cute language.
Right. It's mundane to you, right?
Yeah. I speak it every day.
Yes.
And
well, that's the interesting thing too, right? We are banal to ourselves. Do you know that word? Banality?
No, I don't.
It's boring, plain, simple, run of the mill. Like it's just another synonym for what we're talking about, right? We are average and plain and normal to ourselves, despite how remarkable we might be to others. And I like to reflect upon that just because, I'll give you an example. So I've met with such ridiculous success with Twitch and YouTube, right? Like I never would have guessed, and I didn't intend on this to happen. So when you hear people tell you, "Wow, Pete, thank you so much. You've helped my game so much," and you hear that on a daily basis, the ego does like to tell you a story that makes you think you're great, right? And I've always been very resistant to trying to be very resistant to the natural sort of arrogance that comes from that, right? Once we start to think we're great, once we start to believe it, sometimes you just might not turn into the nicest person after that, right? So, despite the fact that I, have clearly been a very strong influence on many people's games of Risk, I really, I'm just a guy in my room playing a video game, and when I see and encounter people who straight up like act as if they're intimidated by me, it's a little bit sad because like I like connecting with people. Like that was the blessing of this Risk community, right? I made some awesome friends, and I learned from really talented people. And like if I can't connect with you guys in the same way, that's like no small tragedy to me.
And I think that's the biggest reason I'm still here in the community. That's people are so nice.
The friends you made, 100%. Yeah.
If I didn't get any friends when I came over to the community, I don't think I would even be here anymore.
Yeah, it's and this you hear this a lot in the podcast too, right? A very common refrain is like, sure, the game is great, but I wouldn't be here if not for the community. So anyone listening timely to this podcast, signups for season 2, 2023 Risk World Championships are currently open. I am trying to promote the heck out of it because this was the tournament that brought me into Risk, that brought me into the community that I've been so passionate about, and I would love to share that enjoyment with you all. So if you're just thinking about, well, maybe I'm not good enough, I get this so often. Maybe I'm not good enough. Well, guess what? How do you think you're going to get better? Right? Practice and play with great people. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the free-for-all tournament where we were both in the finals, it was my first one. So it was one of the biggest factors which got me like more and more into the community as well.
And recognized in yourself, maybe you're like, oh wow, I really do have what it takes to be at the top of this game.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see at that point that I would actually have like I didn't see myself as that good of a risk player.
Guy makes the finals first time around, doesn't think he's good.
I mean, I know that I'm good, but
yeah. I understand.
Like
I was being
good.
kidding, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think we had a question from Chad as well. I know Chad and Cosmic are listening in, so Chad would like to know. Did you say something in Finnish? I want to not understand, but be amazed by what you say.
Something. I mean, do you want me to say something specific, Pete?
Tell Chad that he is a true gentleman and one of the greatest friends a guy could ever have.
Okay.
I'm sure he'd love to hear that.
I'm sorry, but okay. I have to translate that one in my head. Chad, olet yksi. Can you say it again?
Chad is a true gentleman and one of the best friends you could ever have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Chad, olet aito herrasmies ja olet yksi parhaista ystävistä, joka kenelläkään voisi koskaan olla.
There you are, Chad. That one was just for you. Okay. So you're in high school, yeah? Still in high school?
Yeah, well, in the
whatever the comparison is.
Yeah, it's a comparison. Yeah.
What are your career aspirations? What do you want to do?
I'm not sure yet. That's most likely something to do with finance.
The guy likes making money. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Most likely.
Do you know how to invest?
I mean, I know how to, but no, I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't started.
No.
Yeah, I've found that that experience to be an intellectually and emotionally stimulating process. Right? We really, as far as like questions of risk tolerance and like what can you actually stomach. I'm not a gambler personally, so I tend to be quite risk averse, pun intended. But the process of learning how and teaching myself how to invest, I think it's adorable that so many people pay for financial services when, at least from my view, this is something you could easily do yourself, and then you don't have to bleed out a percentage of your earnings over your entire lifetime, which compounds, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
And I mean, there are a lot of like different people in like YouTube, for example, who are like giving great like ideas or ways to invest also,
like anything else, right?
Tutorials also.
Yeah, how cool is YouTube, huh? If I had YouTube when I was in high school, dude, oh my god. Well, it's just like a crazy hyper accelerator for learning. You could learn about anything you want, and there's someone who's like similar to what I'm doing, right? Someone who's like very motivated to give you a ton of info because they're getting reasonably well paid for their efforts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like the perfect sort of merit-based system.
Yeah, it is interesting to live in
in
the current time.
in the most interesting time ever. Yeah, I would agree.
So far.
So far.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what do you think the future looks like? Do you spend any time thinking about that?
I'm trying to live in the moment.
Yeah, wise.
Try
No,
my
it's
best.
wise. You want to enjoy the ride. And that's the other thing, right? The juxtaposition of like ancient wisdom like that, you know, be in the moment, be present, versus we are inundated with technology that is trying to capture bits of our attention from every direction. And like, I almost don't envy, you know, guys like you. So Qlwl is no longer a minor. You recently turned 18. But like I think of the level of complexity that you're dealing with in your life, versus what I had to go through or what my parents' generation had to go through, and so on and so forth, right? It really does stack. I think complexity gets, right? You have all of the complexity of the previous time and then more. So, but our brains don't really improve. So what does this ape do with more and more and more overwhelming information? Do you like philosophy?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm that interested in it.
So you like talking about more concrete things?
Yeah, usually, yeah.
What's he
I
doing?
would say so.
What's he doing? I'm worried about it. Did Truth skip? Truth actually got away with a skip. Good for him.
Yeah, he did skip.
Good for him. Now we eat him for 5 cards.
You can do that.
I'm thinking about it, but he'll trade before I get to him.
Yeah, he will not be on 5 cards anymore.
So you say you live a pretty active lifestyle.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I think that is admirable. Because if you can find the fun. Uh-oh.
I think it's dead. Yeah, go on.
No, I think that's admirable because if you can get into a pattern and a habit that keeps you happy and healthy for the longest amount of time. Ooh, cosmic. Ooh.
That's risky.
Well, let's see if he gets it. Gotta get a bit lucky.
It can go either way.
Oh,
I
think he's got it.
He got it.
There we are. Good work, Cosmic, right? What a bold move.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 5 cards right now, pretty sweet, but he only gets the 20.
Oh.
You wanted to see the 95 lose? Oh, man.
Yeah, I wanted to see it. Unlikely, but possible.
And he's got 69 troops. Yeah, I think being active is a very important thing for people to bear in mind, right? You might be sitting at a chair, sitting at a table, watching a program, and I sometimes worry that I come off as preachy about this, but as a guy who is now at the end of his 40th year of life, I can tell you that the long-term downstream effects of not taking care of yourself come very slowly and very sneakily, but I believe that you, whomever is listening to me right now, you deserve to live a life as free of pain as possible. And part of that, unfortunately, requires a little bit of responsibility. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Van Agarwal's getting slammed.
Oh,
no.
That's, I mean...
Well, he's going to end his turn with 4 cards.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about that.
Well, we'll give him the GG. He oopsed it. Yeah. What are your actual all-time favorite settings?
Well, you know, I don't think I have one.
Okay.
Like, I like to play pretty much anything. Like, I play diverse settings.
Might be a bad move too, but I'm going to take it.
I don't think it's a bad move. As long as you don't.
As long as I path
take
it right?
me.
No, I'm not taking you.
Yeah. Yeah, you have it. Well done.
Thank you. So now I'm sitting at 74 and 5, though. Can either of you guys get me?
Well, I can tell you I can't.
Good.
Already.
Your,
I
your
think
camera's
I'm
off
dead,
again.
because
You think Cosmic gets you?
Well, I don't have a set.
You think I get you?
Well, either one of you will get me.
Right. Well, that is Prague World on to a T, huh?
Yeah.
So folks watching, the green player made a sort of very obvious newer to mid-level mistake of taking a kill in the second sequence that doesn't trade you in turn. So I think had he waited a turn, he probably could have still made that kill and then recouped the value. But because he made the kill without recouping the value, he sat on not enough troops, and I was able to eat him. And now we might be in a no wall scenario. Let's see if Cosmic has cards. Yeah, something up with your camera, eh? I think you gotta reboot
I did
it.
restart it. It's working now.
Cool.
It's working?
Yep, thank you.
Awesome. Wonderful. Oh, he's going for you.
Let's see if he has it.
Oh, that's a pathing mistake.
Let's see if he has it. I mean, he's gonna shrink. He's gonna shrink me, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
To the place where I probably can't kill you.
Yeah, I think that's a good play.
No, but it feeds you the win though. It doesn't actually win him the game. It just changes who wins.
It depends on if I have a set or not.
Oh, tell me you don't have a set. Give me a break.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't have a set, but
yeah.
There's a chance. And even if I do have one, I don't think killing anyone is worth it at the moment. Not even. Oh.
Well then.
You on 4? I mean, you on 3? No, I don't think so. And yeah, if you can kill me now.
Yeah,
he didn't hit me enough.
I'm gonna try.
You enough, yeah.
Gonna try.
Ooh. You should have it. Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
And I think you get the win like that.
Well, let's see. Still get bad dice, maybe? No, I got it. GG, guys.
60v11.
Oh, 60v11. Yeah, come on. Seems like a safe pick. This is what I do, Qlwl, is I just distract people so I can get the free wins on the show, right? My dirty plan.
It's working.
Oh yeah. I just need to win so badly, right? I can't abide.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's why you invited me here.
It is.
Yeah, you should have it.
All right. Well, what do you got in mind for the reason I was asking you about your favorite settings was as a segue to what we were going to be playing next. So what do you got in mind?
Oh, I thought we could play the round 1 settings. I haven't played those yet.
The graphics processing unit or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Good game, everybody.
Yeah. GG's. Oh, lost 9 out of 4.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay, so the settings for round 1, folks. We're playing fixed world DOM. GG. On GPU. And let's see who wants to get their butts in the seats. What do you think before playing them? What is your first impression?
It will be interesting, and I think everyone should be able to get a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, or
at least during
two.
the first few turns.
Right.
I mean, yeah, at least one bonus, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the worry, right? I think if you don't get you don't get a
If
bonus,
you don't
you're
get
in
one.
big trouble. Fixed, blizzards, auto, and alliances are on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also interesting since
I
I don't think
love that. Yeah, since not
we
in
have
the
had any.
not in the tournament for a while at least.
Yeah.
The finals I actually played was classic fixed with alliances, but
Cosmic.
oh yeah. Oh, he stole your
Yeah.
color? No.
It's
Give him his color. Give him his it's his show. Yeah.
well,
There
you
you
went
go.
wrong, but I mean,
There you go.
yeah, thank you. I didn't have my verified badge on, unfortunately.
Do you want to go switch it on? You
Uh,
want to be a fancy boy?
I mean, I can do that.
Well, while I post the code.
Yep. Just make sure I have the room to get back in there.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Should not take too long.
No. We're not. We're not in a rush, sir. I'm posting
Yeah.
codes. Don't you yawn at me.
Yeah.
You post the code then. I'm working here, guys.
Okay.
Can you mute someone in the lobby? Ah, there we are.
Still not visible. Whatever. It's okay.
All right, ready up, please.
Yep.
Cosmic is. I think this might be Cosmic's first time playing with the emotes in the lobby. He's very excited.
Ooh, yeah. I might think so too.
How's your 3v3 season going?
I haven't played a 3v3 game ever.
Really?
As of now, no, never.
Okay. So you're kind of like the spare guy on your team?
Well, I mean, my availability just has not worked. I have been
fair
quite
enough.
busy, yeah. So, yeah.
Hello there. The Black Rain.
I have two bonuses which I could go for.
Oh no, Chad's gonna hit my 3, isn't he? Oh, he's gonna leave. What a guy. Oh, that's okay. That's great. That's win-win for me. I love you, sir. I like that a lot. We get the rematch with Samboy.
Yeah, we do. So you get quite a good spawn with a bonus as well.
I know that one in the middle. The problem, though, as far as I can tell, is being in the middle. You are quite surrounded. So if the blizzards aren't favorable,
yeah. And if you are not strong enough, you can't really do anything about it.
I mean, it's fixed world dom, so it really still is kind of like a dominoes settings. You can be in a strong position, but someone can just at some point be like, I'm gonna take that bounty. Like, okay. Well, so you know, playing these settings with bounties is an entirely different ballpark than playing them with only winner, because get out of here.
Oh.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Well. That's.
Oh, you just wanted a card. Okay.
That's
all right, we got a question. We got a question from Von Agarwal. He would like to know, why are you so good at Risk, and why won't you teach me the ways? And please answer this question slowly, because I'm going to get another cup of coffee.
Yeah. So can I like start answering? Do you hear me still? No, I believe. Okay, I'll answer when Pete gets back. But in the meanwhile, I would like to say that I don't think I'm like that much better than some of the top players in the community are. Or like most of the players. And yeah, okay, so there are two bonuses on the left side of which I could go for. Could go for the one on the most southern side, or I could go for this one where I have my 5. I'm not sure which one is the play for me here. Because this one would be a bigger bonus. I think I can go for both. But I'll take this one first. Since it's the bigger one. Don't think anyone will hit my 5. Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh boy, that's a really great start,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yeah, I had 3 bonuses I had to choose, but I think I'm going to take both.
Yeah. Well, hit a 3
Next
next
turn,
turn
I
doesn't
don't-
seem. Maybe Chad wants to be in there though.
I don't think anyone will hit my 5 stacks, so
Yeah. Is that why you did you spawn with it?
Yeah.
Or did you add? You just spawned with a 5 there.
Yeah.
Well, similar to my 6, right? That gives me an option to expand into that bonus, I think, sooner rather than later. But we shall see what other people decide to do about that. Cosmic needs to be in a position. Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
see.
it says that
He's
this
gonna let
is
this. He's gonna let the 6 out.
fixed.
Yeah, he's gonna let the 6 out.
Yeah, but
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, fair enough. I understand that you need to be in a position.
if I don't think he like realized that this is fixed, since he could just gun for the bonus on the left side and go in this turn.
Is that the one you think? Which one? Which bonus
The
would you have taken? V-core inductors?
V-core,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there were 2 twos in there.
yeah, these are very. Here you go. This is like two top players teaching you how to play round 1. These settings are very. What is it? Like you the early turns matter so much, right? Every troop in your open matters a ton. I kind of want to help out Cosmic.
This
be
guy
What?
is actually going to hit my 5. I mean, they want the bonus.
Are you gonna roll a 7?
Like, well, if I would do that, they would just retaliate against me on the top. So I don't think I can do that.
There you are, Cosmic Cowboy. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Well, I would like to get a second bonus.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I think that was my play there, to go for the bonus.
Well, that's the ish, right? Like if you're on one side of the map and you actually don't have access to the other side of the map, once the board stabilizes, you just stack, and then you hope nobody slams into you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go into black here.
Oh, really? You're going to steal his bonus?
Yeah.
Because you're expecting him to hit. You're expecting him to hit your 5.
Yeah.
I see. Sure. Yeah. Well, now he does for sure. Now he
I mean, they
does.
can do that if they want to. Yeah.
I mean, what world? If you were in black's position, what world do you not hit that 5?
I mean, they could try to just suicide into me. I go through your bonus and
I don't think you quit the
Right,
game on
right.
turn 2 though, or turn 3.
they don't know this is practice, you know.
Oh, you think it's just if they're thinking funsies?
And take hedge.
Look at everyone helping out Cosmic. Wow, lucky guy. It's free bonus, huh?
Yeah. It's just taking a bit for him to get it.
Okay, so now after seeing him, do you like these settings? What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're nice.
Cool.
I mean, I still have something to look under this. Like I haven't played this fully yet. Let's ask that question after the game.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
So what was the question when asked? I did not answer that yet.
Oh no!
Because I was waiting for you to like come back. Yeah.
You went on a rant instead about how Pete sucks at Risk. Okay,
No.
the question is, why are you so good at Risk, and why won't you teach me the ways?
Right. So I think this the way he says it, he means that we have had some discussions about me teaching him how to play 1v1s
Okay.
in specific maps.
Yep.
And well, I can answer that the reason I have not teach him is because we are in the opposing teams in the 5-a-side tournament.
Yeah. Well,
And yeah,
Okay.
I mean, if
Yep.
we were on the same side, well, then it would be a different story, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think we're being very mean to Black.
Yeah.
But it's not on
kind
purpose.
of.
It's not on purpose. It just seems to be the way the
I mean, they were mean to me.
Yeah.
I mean back to them.
So what you're saying is you're going to hoard all of your knowledge until it is beneficial to you.
No, like I am definitely down to, and I have also like coached people in 1v1s, and I do enjoy doing that. But like I'm not going to help my opposing teams, you know.
Yeah.
I don't see why I would do that.
Yeah, it kind of directly makes you lose.
Yeah, I mean, at least gives me a better chance to lose or so. Yeah, but the question why am I so good at Risk? Well, we talked a bit about that in the start of the podcast. Partly natural, partly just time used.
Yeah, so I
order
asked
to
you
get better.
in the bio, what makes you special? Do you want to give me your answer? I like this answer a lot.
Like it? That's nice to hear. I mean, I can read it out loud.
Okay. What makes you special, Qlwl?
I would say that probably my passion / interest / ability to spend time in order to reach my goals is one of the biggest things that differs me from other Risk players. I have used a lot of time to grind Risk leaderboards, and nowadays I've became a lot more interested in learning about the 1v1 strategy and finding new ways to improve it.
Yeah, the first part is what caught me. Says I would say my passion, interest, ability to spend time to reach my goals. So you guys often hear people talk about motivation. Like it's not just about an ability. Right? It's not just about an aptitude, it's about an inclination. Why do we do what we do? Well, on some level we love it. So I never specialized in any game until I found Risk. And something about the community wanted me to stick around, caused me to want to stick around. And then that thought was like, oh, wow, maybe I have some natural ability. How far does this go? Do I have what it takes to maybe be one of the best players in this? And then what does that path look like? I have no inoffensive card. Oh, man. I mean, if I had a set, I don't. Do I feed a bounty?
I'll take a bounty.
Yeah,
Why not?
I know you will. Yeah, good game. Sorry, man. That sucks. Yeah, I know. He gives me the thumbs down. Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry. I don't feel great about this, but this is my least... Strangely, this is my least offensive card. There you are, guys.
But I can't take a bounty.
Cosmic can.
I don't...
If he's bold.
Yeah. No, well... he would have to go through a lot and probably have a set.
I mean, he's got 4 cards. I think he's got a set.
Yeah. Probably.
I think my fixed world dom game has a lot of improvement still. Like I play very one-dimensionally most of the time, right? I'm very aggressive. I'm very incremental. I don't deal with adaptive change very well. So like I've often said that like people could code an AI to play like how I play, which is particularly bad when you know, you have thousands of hours of yourself on the internet. Because 3 bonuses? What kind of monster are you?
You have 3 too.
Well, then I guess I have nothing to say. you got 3 too. Yeah, but bro, we like there's nowhere for you to go but into me.
You are getting more troops than me.
Good.
And I can come from the top, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't see a problem here.
All right. I bet you better not. Does Chad take the kill? Chad takes the kill. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So we see our first bounty, folks. First bounties, the way the tournament is scored, for those who are new to this competition, this is a non-collaboration tournament. The way the tournament is scored is you get 2 points per placement. So last place, 6th place is 2 points. 5th is 4. 4th is 6, and so on, for a maximum of 12 points if you win, plus bounties. So when you make kills, the first kill you make is worth 3 points. The second is also worth 3 points. Tell me if I'm wrong, Qlwl. I'm getting this wrong. It's 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Right? 3, 3, 2, 1, 1? Yeah. So maximum bounty points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on top of the 12. So a perfect game is 22 points in World Domination. With zombies, if you get infected, the first time you get infected, this is a brand new rule this season. First time you get infected, you get 3 points, which I think is the least they could do for zombies. What do you think about that?
I don't think I like it too much.
You don't like the infection? Okay, why? What do you think?
It's luck based.
Yeah, well, so
it's
as so much in Risk is though.
Yeah, but you know, infections are completely luck based. You know.
Right.
I don't like the first infection. I don't think that, like, at least from what I have understood, it's completely random.
No, we don't know. I bet you.
Know,
I bet you it isn't, but we don't actually know to what extent it is random.
Well, if it seems completely random to us and we play it around like it would be, then yeah, I would. That 15 is not going into me, right?
I mean, I have a feeling. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I have a feeling you're going to start it with me. I don't think I'm going to start it with you, man. You know what? Here, I'm one of these. How does that make you feel?
Oh, that makes me feel very good.
Exactly. That's all you need, guys. When in doubt, throw hearts, ladies and gentlemen.
I would like to kill blue, but I don't think I have enough to do that.
I think you do.
Not quite.
I believe in you. You got this.
No, I don't think I quite have.
Okay.
Since I would have to hit the 4 as well in the middle, and no.
You're hearing him think aloud, folks. Pathing out that kill on blue.
Well, there's no kill in my eyes.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately so. Yep.
So you're still working on 1v1s at this stage of the game?
Yeah.
That's what your next sort of thing.
I mean, I try to improve in 1v1s and 2v2 as well. 3v3, free for all of that.
So everything.
Yeah, everything. But
everything.
I mostly concentrate on 1v1s, yeah. That's the main interest for me so far.
How many hours a week would you say you spend on Risk?
I mean, not much anymore, but when I used to play ranked, it was a lot more.
Like approximately?
Nowadays.
Yeah.
I can check what my Steam says. So I played 35 hours in the last 2 weeks.
Okay. Part-time.
So
half-time. Oh,
yeah.
I think Chad gets it. I think you roll the other one first, Chad. You roll the larger. He still got it, but you roll the larger number first. Yep. If you're in that situation. All right. So where are we at? I think we're at Chad in the lead. 62. It's slight though. We're Chad all kind of equal.
Yeah. He has 3 bounties.
Does he? What a man.
Yeah, he has all the bounties. Has been a good game for him. Great one. Can we let him hold half of the board?
I know, that was probably a mistake, eh?
No, but can we let you anymore? Oh, going for me.
Indeed.
So we're playing for second.
Well, I mean, what do I get? Second and 1?
Yeah. 11.
So I finish with...
13.
13 points?
Yeah. I got 8.
Tell me I'm wrong. You hit me there, right? You do the same thing, right? Tell me I'm wrong. In that scenario, right? You were going to break me and probably try and go for the kill. Or am I wrong?
I didn't plan anything like that.
No? Okay.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong. That's fine.
No.
I can be wrong.
I mean, I think some people could have, yeah. But usually I play for the win, you know.
Sure. Well, those 2 extra points, I think, versus the 3 of the bounty, it's a tough call to make.
I think, like...
Because I think Chad beats me, right? I think Chad beats me in a 1v1.
Yeah, at this moment, yes.
No, in this 1v1, yeah. I mean, in the other scenario. It's all about points maximizing.
It's not a 1v1 yet at that point, you know.
Right.
Because I'm still in the game.
Right.
If you don't hit me, and I don't hit you.
Yeah, they are domino settings for sure. I don't think we see too many of these games stalemate, particularly because it's the first round. So there will be a lot of
bounties, I would say,
and because of the bounties. That's right.
Yeah.
I
mean, to my eyes, the bounties are the main factor which make this take a lot less time. Because some of the kills might not be worth it in troops, but in bounties it's completely a different story.
This is tricky.
In the path is not the easiest here.
That seems like a good path. Might get me up there.
Most likely, yes.
And just made it there. Just made it. So now what are we at? We're at probably a troop deficit, 30. No, almost equal. And it comes down to the cards. Does he have?
He should have one. Most likely.
Does he have a set? 33 and 33 exactly.
So you actually do have a chance, yeah.
That's what I mean, right? I did give myself some amount of a chance. Oh, he's got a load. Okay, he's got a low trade.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. But okay, so Chad didn't use slider when he hit the whole board.
Right.
For example.
Right.
Slider to me is a big thing, you know. And at one point he lost 2 troops on a 1. I did see that.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about that? Do you think that's good for the game to have that sort of skill differential?
No.
Okay, so you dislike it like I dislike it, but because you're interested in winning games, you're going to use every advantage you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I'm going to play the stupid settings in the leaderboard if I want to.
Right, if you want to be number 1. Hey man, I have absolutely no place to criticize that. I did the exact same thing. Oh, what happened there?
He slow rolled and didn't time run out.
Okay.
But he got it broken. Do you have a set?
No.
Maybe next turn.
Yeah, maybe next turn.
Oh, nice dice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a decent amount of problems, I think.
Yeah, looking good to me.
Now I have a set.
And I think you're winning actually here.
Yeah. I went for it, right? It was a bold move, and it might have struck you initially as dumb. But my thought was, I can get second in one, which I'd be okay with, but maybe I get first in two.
Okay. So to me, the play you made, it was not dumb.
Yeah. It was overly risky.
It
was overly risky for your tolerance.
No, it was a good play.
Okay.
So, if you want to think about the placement mathematically, or about the way to get most of the points in that scenario, it is to go for the bounty.
Yeah.
Because if you have a 1/3 of the chance to like get a win, then it's and you're getting only +2 from the from winning, which is a bit broken to me. It could be like only winners like get points from placement or something like that as well in the future. I can see it going like that.
Oh no. Did I path that wrong?
You
No, there was
still
no
have a
better.
chance.
There was no better way to path it. Okay. Well, he gets a bonus now.
Wrong way.
What do you mean? Oh, to break.
Yep.
To break.
I mean, I would have
Sure.
still rolled.
Yeah. I hear that. What was the odds? 4v3? Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right. Okay, so folks, that was an error too. So what I did on the top, taking the 2-for-2 bonus up there, Qlwl saw immediately that the better move would be to manual roll the 3 on the other side to break the green bonus, which the order of operations you usually want to follow with 1v1s is break your opponent's bonuses, take as much territory off of them as you can, and then hold your own bonuses.
Yeah, something like that.
But I also do not pretend.
Always. You don't always want to go for bonuses. If you know that you cannot.
If you like lock yourself or something, yeah.
Yeah. That's all. That you cannot hold anything.
I also don't pretend to be any sort of savant at 1v1, so.
Well, you were able to reach number 1 with 1v1s.
Well, yeah, but that's not in a real competition, right? In a pseudo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I like to remind people of that too, right? I'm not kind of under any illusion that that was a fair or real competition, right?
I mean, it was a competition for like the leaderboard.
It was the way it was. That's right.
And it still is around the same, I would say.
It
still is mostly destroying noobs, and mostly because we are not allowed to play against each other in ranked at all.
So you think it's you think part of the key to grinding the leaderboard right now is figuring out settings that noobs ready up on?
Not ready up on, but well, settings that I don't know if I want to dox my settings, but
I don't want you to. I don't want you to say anything that no, particularly because like the size of this audience tells on yourself immediately, right? I don't want you to ruin a good thing for yourself. I just want the part I'm curious about is if, let's say I'm interested in creating a free-for-all setting or a 1v1 setting for myself to grind on, how would I come up with that? Right? And I think part of that would have to be you got to pick stuff that people play, right?
I mean, I would
so you're
say
not
that's
sitting in a lobby forever.
People play anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
fair enough.
The people, new people who come to Risk, they just see a lobby and they join. They want to try different stuff. They don't know how long the games take or so. And if you have a lobby of stupid settings, it's most likely that better players don't join you because they know that the settings are dumb, or they will stalemate a lot.
So short answer to my question is yes.
What was the question? I
The
don't
question was,
remember
do
anymore.
you design settings specifically so that newer players will ready them?
No, I mean not ready them, but like I don't have to design any settings anymore.
No,
But,
you have them.
Uh,
He's designed
yeah.
his settings, folks. He has them. They're iterated. They're perfect. They do what they need to do, and he's not going to tell on himself on the podcast. And I don't blame
I
you.
can tell that the most of my free for all settings are not made by myself.
Okay,
But
someone
1v1
else invented them.
settings are.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
that's what I can say. But yeah, the way I see it, that you want the map to be like complex, so the players who you're playing against don't understand how to play it properly. If they are like new, you know.
Mhm.
And if they haven't played the map ever, they might. You can see your opponents making like one specific mistake every time. Like it's happening like against all players you're like most of the noobs you're playing against. Like when I play 1v1s, I make one specific pick at the start of my game, and then my opponents seem to be doing the same thing, even though they are the different persons, because some way to the people it's like feels like there is some logic in that still.
Yes.
I don't.
Stay on that.
But
I want to ask.
is.
I want to talk about that more. Do you have settings?
Tricons.
Will you
fixed.
please make the game in ping? I'm just
I
going to
can.
go get another cup of coffee. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Yep. Trigon Fix 70. This is interesting.
Yeah, and Fog of War and Alliance.
Fog and Alliances? Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite. I love that. I had someone
Yeah,
comment.
not that competitive.
Well, the comment I get a lot on this is, what's the
Uh-huh.
point of having fog if you're just going to turn it off with alliances? I'm like, well, think about it more as a non-fog game that you can surprise blind your opponent. And they're like, that makes more sense. I'm like, yes, try that. See how you like it. You were talking about a very interesting idea that I want to dig into a bit more. So you were talking about the patterns of behavior behind different people making the same choices.
Yeah.
And so do you think that you have designed or iterated settings that encourage that? And how so? If so, how so?
So I think it's the map I play. Something in that map just tends to bring people towards doing the same picks again and again.
You think it's the map's fault?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's map and the fact that it's manual placement. And it's 1v1, and I'm not sure what, but something makes the people who I'm playing against think that this is the right thing to do.
You're gonna have to discuss this with me off the air because I'm so curious, and I do promise not to spoil it. I'll never put it on a show, but like I would love. I'm so curious about this stuff, man, because this is like sort of the deeper cycle. We're good to go. This is the deeper psychological part of the game good luck. Yep, that I find so fascinating. The ways in which the human mind tends to think the same has like massive implications for how we make decision making as groups, and how we can hopefully fix certain things that are wrong with our political structures and improve the world, make the world more fair and more just. These are the big things that I spend time thinking about. You said you're not particularly interested in philosophy, but that's the stuff that I can't get enough of, right? That's what my mind does.
And that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
People are different. So I think we all can see everything now.
Yeah, I think everyone can see everything.
I don't know what my play would be here because I mean I have to fall on the left side. I would have liked to go for the Void Stone, but because of my 4 being there, I think Crystal Garden is my play.
Yeah, I think I see Crystal Garden for you too.
I don't see any else.
Yeah,
Or
it's a rough
any
spawn. Well,
other bonuses.
maybe one of the ones in the middle, like Trigons.
They
If
have
you go
too
up from
much-
the 2, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. I know.
Too much tropes in there. Too many, yeah.
Yep, I agree. Not ideal.
Ah, shit. It's okay. I do it like this. Yeah. But that's what I like.
Yeah.
Have seen.
I hear ya.
But I'm not sure what it is. But
He says, "I want that though."
oh, the bonus.
Yeah, he threw me the thumbs down.
Ah.
Hey man, do what you gotta do,
Ah.
right? Do what you gotta do. It's all good.
I mean, black could go around you, but it's a bit not the most optimal place to be.
Well, sometimes people don't do the most optimal things.
Yeah, but I tend to try and do the most optimal thing when I'm playing Risk.
Do you
Always.
do you ever believe there's a time and a place to act on your emotions? Or do you think those who do are kind of suckers?
No, I don't think they are. Like, I do play with my emotions sometimes too.
Okay. What
Like, or
what would the
acts, like,
circumstance be? Give me an example.
a play with friends game, for example.
Someone pisses you off.
Yeah, or yeah. Well, if I want to make a point clear to someone,
Well,
then-
but even that, right? That's not really playing with your emotions as much as it is playing a
Well,
longer game, right? If you make that point, for those of you guys who don't necessarily know what Ql's intimating, it's like if I hit you really, really hard, far and beyond what would make sense strategically in a single game, you might remember that across future games and be more cautious about dealing with me. Which I think is not necessarily a strictly emotional thing, but it also is a strategic thing. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of like strategic and like it's firstly comes of emotions, I would say. Like if you are hitting someone far too much, it most likely happens because they did something you don't like, and then you want to
Send
show
that
them
message.
Yeah,
Yes.
send a message. Yeah,
Send that message. Yeah, man. Definitely.
but yeah, I hardly ever tend to do that because, well, I would say I'm quite calm.
Yeah,
I'm
I get that
quite
I get that
calm
vibe from you.
person.
Are you a happy person?
Well, what does it mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's such a Finnish.
we all
That's
are
such a
happy
no. That's
sometimes,
such a Finnish answer, though.
Like-
do you feel like you hit some of your cultural stereotypes?
I'm not even. I mean, well, tell me some stereotypes and.
Well,
I'll say if I do.
I take my understanding of Finns to that you guys are stoic people, right? You're
What
not
does it mean?
stoic is practical, not overly emotional, not not flashy, stuff like that.
So, yeah, I am a practical person. Definitely, I am.
Yeah. You try not to make your decisions with your emotions most of the time.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, we admit that we are human and we are weak in some way, but
I don't making decisions of emotions is it's not always weak to me.
Sure.
Like,
I
there
know.
are-
I accept that. Yep. Fair enough. Probably not. Probably
there are,
not.
like situations where it's the right thing to
yes.
work with your emotions, I would say. But in a game of Risk, I would say that it's more than usually the right way to the right way to play it is with a strategic mind inputs also. I don't know how to say it. Like
A calculating approach.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. It seems like there are only 4 of us who are getting bonuses.
Mm. Not right away, but it's a long game.
You never know.
I see. Are you? Do you know something I don't about these settings?
But the settings, no, I don't think I do.
Okay. This looks like a
I
reasonably
haven't played
long
this.
fixed 70. Yeah. I mean, the bonuses are jacked, but you really gotta organize people out of your spaces.
Yeah, I wanted to do the Domination first, but I thought that it would be a bit more too stalemate maybe.
Could be.
So I wanted to try this out.
Yeah, this is fun. I like this a lot. I also like how the blizzards and trigons are always super impactful.
Yeah, they are.
Always. Like there's always a
I mean, it's such a choky map that the blizzards almost cannot be not so impactful.
I got a bad feeling about Pink. I think Pink might just steamroll. It's looking good. Looking good for Alexander from South Africa.
It depends on how they will play this.
Oh, it says he's a beginner, but he's got 200 hours, so I bet you he's not a beginner.
Well, they have quite a lot of single player if you check.
Oh, that's what it is? Not so much ranked.
I mean, there's also quite a lot of free for all ranked there.
200 games? I figure you're probably not a beginner in Risk after 200 games, just a hunch.
You could be.
Well, I mean, sorry, I'm using like a different meaning of beginner. You could be beginner according to the definition of the ranking system, but the words I use for beginner, I don't think that's. Yeah, I mean, you get a better bonus now, but I think this guy takes the +9, +8. I think he gets the +8, and I think he gets it quickly.
Yeah. I mean, they could check it next turn.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I don't know them. I mean, actually, I think they're on my friend list.
Awesome.
I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. But yeah, well, people play differently. We don't all see the same play as the right play, and yeah, I mean, but that's one of the most interesting things about Risk.
Agreed.
Try and get into your opponent's mind and think that's try to gets into what they. How could you say it? Try to
telepathy, read their mind.
Yeah, in a way,
yeah.
What would be the most likely play that your opponent will be making next turn or so?
Yeah.
But what does it? What's the thing that makes people act differently in a game of Risk?
Some amount it would be their emotions, right? Some amount it would be a skill differential, the fact that they don't see the same thing as you.
Right. Interesting. Cowboy not going for bonus yet.
I mean, he doesn't want to overextend.
Well, yeah, it depends on what kind of in what kind of situation the game is.
I think the only potential for any of us to come back, I think, is cards now. right? This is so dominant for pink that, yeah, why wouldn't you
If
take
they
it?
don't break me here,
Are you going to break him?
then
I don't think you will, though. He waits one more turn until he can
that's what I
actually.
was saying, because I don't know how they will play this.
Right.
Because not everyone thinks that the play is to take the bonus there.
Well, we shall see, right? I think the play is to take. I would take that bonus there, and I would force you to break me. If I was pink.
I would have taken it most likely too.
Well, fair enough then, right? This is, so the difference is now people see this. You're gonna block.
Get ready to do something.
No, you get ready to reciprocate. I see. You're not gonna stop him. You're just gonna go. You're just gonna take second place, Qlwl.
No.
You're just gonna take second place over there. Well, I'm gonna get out of this fucking conundrum here. Can I get a card at least? That's all we're doing.
You know.
That's all we're doing.
So interesting how you placed your troops in the corner.
Yeah, what do you think?
But you can't get the bonus,
I know. It's a 70% game, right?
Right. So you're going for territories. Yeah.
Well, so I figured black was going to take that, right? I assumed black was going to do that.
Yeah.
So I kind of need black to be strong to counterbalance magenta. So my play here is that, and he puts in the corner so I can't take the bonus. Oh, he's just going to remove.
I mean, you couldn't take it
remove
either
me.
way.
No, but like
the way he's the
way he's put his
green is going for the bonus,
Oh,
green takes
I see what you're saying.
That's why.
Okay. It just looks very aggressive to me.
Aggressive?
Well, he can only really hit into the position I was trying to take. So eventually I run out of cards, and then what? So I need to put material on the other side of the board.
Right. You still have some resistance in the middle, yeah?
Yeah, but probably not for long.
Oh, green does trust black. Not leaving any troops on the border. That's.
You don't think
show that you trust them?
Yeah, well, you kind of have to. You kind of have to, I think.
I
The
mean,
more
you
people
didn't have
alive
to
in
leave
this
them
game.
behind, If you didn't want to.
I lose this game. I don't see a world where I can win this game. Unless you all magically hit each other.
I mean, I think anything is possible.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I mean, there's always a chance in
Okay, here's a question for you. When you're playing as you're playing, do you ever run these probabilistic situations in your head where you're just like, okay, my odds of winning are now functionally 0? Or do you not even worry about that and you just parry each individual situation as it comes?
I don't tend to think about the moves I made through odds usually.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy. We got a war.
I could have maybe even killed them. No, I mean, I got very lucky there. Okay, so.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness gracious.
This is my play. They can't retaliate even with a set. I don't think I am too intimidating to the other players as of now, because I only have one bonus still.
Mm-hmm. You're intimidating to me though.
and
I'm putting you on that side of the board. I'm putting you
right, it took me off.
way over there is what I'm doing with my turn. You stay there now. The only reason you're not
Fair,
intimidating is
fair.
because people don't know you well enough. It's all looks all nice and unassuming there, but oh, don't tell me. Oh, he is going to go for the pink kill.
Oh, are
He
they
is going to go for
breaking?
the pink kill.
No, a black? No, not black.
He
Black
can't
is
do it.
impossible.
I can't. No, I
They-
think he's thinking
They
about it,
could
but
never do it.
yeah, but he thought about it. Okay, well, oh no, center bonus take.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think they just
boy.
want to move the troops from the left side to the
There
right.
is no safe place for me on this board.
Oh, Chad, please don't break me.
Break him. Hurt his feelings. We want to see Qlwl cry.
I don't think we do.
No, Chad's too nice of a guy. He'd never do that to you.
Yeah, he would never.
Never. He could
If
totally.
he wanted to,
he
he
could
would
totally
have
have.
more troops there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's guarding me. I like that.
He wants to steal your kill after Pink goes full suicide. That's a sneaky play. I mean, if you were Pink, what do? Right? You kind of have to hit back. Oh,
Yeah.
Cosmic's trying to take the bounty? No, he's trying to feed the
No,
bounty.
No, Cosmic is
Just guarding his
doing-
position.
Oh. Right, I like that. I do like that. For me, it is.
Yeah.
Since Pink might be more intimidated by White now. Or Tencent.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I think Pink hits you and quits the game. It's the only correct. Okay, here's another good question. The only correct move from my seat if I was Pink is to take my entire trade, pump it into your 15, and quit.
But like, how is that good?
Because you ended his game, so he ends yours. It's not good. It's loss mitigation. It's actually quite bad, but right. But you started it.
Let's say this is a ranked game.
Sure.
I heard you say the same thing you just said before.
Of course.
On stream.
Yeah.
If it's a ranked game with ultimate bots,
Mhm.
I think it's the best place to just leave, because you would most likely get a higher placement by that.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
So which is why we see so many people botting out of games, which is atrocious, and it's kind of really, really embarrassing. But you know, it is the thing that the system incentivizes, so this is why you get the outcome. Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to play around the system.
No, but like, okay, so hey man, you disagree with me. Cool. Let's actually figure out what we disagree on and see, you know. Give me an argument, right? Give me an argument for why you wouldn't play like I suggested Pink would have.
So in this scenario, I think I would have done exactly that.
What Pink did?
In this, no, I would have I would have kept on manual rolling. I would have stopped.
Yeah, of course.
But so I think hitting me on at that point is well, I don't know if it's a right play, but it is the only play almost they have.
Okay, so we don't disagree.
Yeah, but you said always, you know.
Yeah, and in fair, no, point taken. You can never say
Yeah.
always and mean it.
You can, but at some point.
Well, mathematically speaking, the always is too broad, right? There's always an exception to always. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, just wanted to give them like the multiplayer game as an example of an exception. Why is it so hard for me to pronounce words? I don't know. Like, I'm still learning English. English is my second language.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you're doing just fine, man.
I'm glad to hear.
Yes, of course. Let me stroke that ego a little bit more. All right, so the question I always want to ask my guests, try to on every show. If someone asked you if you were good at Risk, how would you answer?
think you summoned already. I can read it out.
You would
aloud.
refer to your accomplishments, is what I have here.
I mean, I would use that. Like, I would. So I would just answer positively, and I would say so because I have these advancements also. You know, like
Mhm.
that would be the reasoning why. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, the answer is yes, and here's why. Very direct.
Yeah, I want to give like reasoning why I think so. If I like.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So the avenue he quit. The avenue available
Yeah.
to you is to help promote your work. Qlwl is doing streams on Twitch with some regularity, or is it mostly your competitions that you stream?
So I stream all my ranked. I stream all my free for all tournament games.
Yep.
And I also do stream some 1v1 content and I mean, okay, ranked 1v1s on my alt account. I don't stream anything else as of now.
Mhm.
But I have played some ranked on my main account, and I might start playing more ranked soon.
Cool.
No, not more ranked, but like I might start playing streaming more. I haven't decided as of now. But
Awesome.
okay, it's hard to. Okay, I'll play my turn first.
Yeah, you play your turn. It's hard to talk and play. We've
Yeah,
seen this
it
before on the
is.
show. Well, but particularly for people with English as a second language, I can only imagine, right? You're basically using the language part of your brain in strategy games.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to feed me that pink kill, eh? Too bad.
Okay, so what was the question?
I was asking you about
Oh,
your Twitch and YouTube work. So please
Right.
take the opportunity to promote everything you do to the people
wonderful.
so they can watch and learn more about you.
Yeah, so I stream all my like competitive tournament games, free for all matches on my stream, and I upload those matches to my YouTube. And that's like in a nutshell everything I do.
What is
on
the
YouTube.
purpose of the showing your work here for you? Why do it?
Well, if I want to, like, I want to give others an opportunity to like learn from me. If someone thinks that's the way I play and the moves I make are worth it to some of the people like who are watching me, I want to give them the opportunity to watch and learn because like, yeah, if some people consider me as a great player and so on, then I would assume that there's also some people who want to learn, you know. Yeah.
So you're offering the audience an opportunity to learn because you're showing your work.
Yeah, if I wanted to do better in tournaments,
Mm-hmm.
I would not probably stream.
You'd focus
games.
all of your attention on the game.
On the games.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't stream my 1v1, 2v2 or 3v3 games to start with.
Because it's too much, it requires
Because
too much attention.
Not too much, but those are the game modes I'm the most interested in. And to me, those are the game modes that take the most capacity of my brain to concentrate on.
Yep, fair. I would totally agree. FFA is almost easier in a sense because
yeah, to me at least.
I would agree.
You don't have too many like to me to write strategy in free for all is quite easy to get. Like, there are not too many like ways to play it, and yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's quite straightforward to me.
So you're less interested in growing your channel or channels, right? It's not necessarily
now.
an intentional sort of creation as opposed to you're just showing your work and showing the
I
process of
would-
learning in the hopes that others can learn.
Yeah, and growing the community, I would say.
Cool.
Because that's like, I love the community, and that's why I'm still playing Risk, you know?
Mhm.
I hang out here almost every day, if not every day. At least in Discord or so.
Sure.
So I want more people to see what Risk is and get into it, and yeah.
Yep. That's something I can absolutely say we see perfectly eye to eye on. The fact that through the magic of the YouTube algorithm, I've been able to bring so many people to the Risk community is something that I think is part of its destiny. I think Risk was always going to reach this, will always reach this. I think we're just scratching the surface still.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
part of what I'm so passionate about and why I'm so passionate about competitive Risk is I really think that, you know, I have a bit of a mission not only to be the best player I can possibly be, but also share this game that I love and this community that I love with more and more people. So I never approached the work with I'm going to teach you how to play, and much more I'm going to teach me how to play and come along the ride with me, right? Like I'm more interested in my own growth. I'm kind of selfish that way. But it turns out that in that selfishness, in that passionate focus on being the best player I can be, the work actually resonates with so many people and they also learn, which is kind of beautiful. I love that. Yeah. I absolutely love that.
Yes.
What happens now? Do you win? You win the game?
Me? Now?
Not
My
quite.
stack is blocked.
Not
I
quite
can't
yet.
win
Yeah, not
as of
quite
now.
yet, but I like these settings a lot. These are cool. These are very tricky. Do you ever get tired of the cool joke?
No, I don't get it too much.
No? Oh, you would if you talked to me all the time. So Qlwl comes from what? What is the nature of the nickname?
Ooh, okay. So was probably like 10 years old or something. I
Okay.
don't. You know, you do know Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
Because your videos were listed as Clash of Clans content at one point. But yeah,
Yes.
I made a new Clash of Clans account on my phone, and I accidentally typed that name
Okay.
on my keyboard, and yeah, that's how it was born. Accidentally.
There you go. And it's stuck. As so many things go. Accidentally.
Yeah. And it's interesting to like that name, like it looks a bit like an owl, and that's where
Oh yeah,
it doesn't say owl. It looks a
logo
bit,
from Slacker Bros is awesome, by the way. I remember the
it
old
is.
owl, and like this is so much more like
I mean, the old one
energy.
wasn't an owl actually.
Oh, what was it? Was it just a ghost or something?
So the old one was it was a character called Mörkö from the Moomin series. It's like a cartoon series.
A Finnish cartoon?
Yeah, for
Cool.
kids.
Yep. Oh, for kids, sure.
Yeah. So that's where it came from. But yeah, we wanted to like it, and like And where that came from is like I was playing Minecraft and I wanted to get a Minecraft skin for myself, and I was looking through different kind of Moomin characters that I could make my Minecraft character of, and that was the only one that was free to get and it looked the best, and that's how I took that. And because Mörka is purple, that's where the purple color came from, and I do enjoy the color a lot. Like it's my favorite color, I would say, but it's my favorite color in a way that's like I like the color itself a lot, but it's not a color like I don't like wear purple clothes, for example. But yeah,
Because you're not a flashy guy.
yeah.
You know, historically, purple clothes were reserved to royalty.
Yeah.
Because apparently the
purple
dye
color
was
so
very
rare.
was very expensive.
Yeah.
That's right. He did know this. He knew this factoid about purple. You know, my favorite color. I actually got to play for one season on Risk as turquoise before they
heard that.
took it back. I got my favorite color just for a moment. Oh, you're keeping Chad behind you? That's funny.
For a moment.
So I think in my seat, I
him.
absolutely do this. This seems like just the most obvious play in the world. But you tell me what you think. You tell me what you think of it.
I like it.
Yeah. Because he can't hit me. Like
yeah,
he can't hit me back. He didn't put anything in there.
It's his own fault.
Yeah, he can't hit me, and like, sorry, man. Like, I don't know. That seems like the correct move from my seat.
That's what you get when you don't have enough troops in your own bonus.
Well, and he also puts a lousy trade in, so this is just bad luck now for Black. How do you get out of this situation if you're Black? You break Chad from behind?
I mean, the trade in is bad luck, but
I
think it was definitely a mistake.
Not putting something. Well, and also not seeing that I was like kind of setting myself up to do that. Did you see me doing that?
You should have seen it.
You saw that coming, right?
I saw that you fortified the troops from the center to a position where you could hit
to an
out.
open. Well, I mean, at 70, at some point we're gonna. He's coming in, baby! I bet you that's going right up my butt, and I bet you Cosmic Cowboy moves out of the way.
I mean, now that you said it, he will because
he's listening. No, Cosmic. I think Cosmic sees the game very similar to how I see it, but just on like a much deeper. Oh, Black gave me the thumbs down. He's coming in. He's coming in. Oh no! Oh, can I talk my way out of it with a heart? Maybe.
Can you?
What do you guys think?
Try to.
Well, I will try to actually.
But I do have a feeling that the game might be over now.
Do you have it?
I think I do.
Okay, GG. Yeah, I was going to go for it if you didn't. 100%. I was going to set and go for it if you didn't.
Yeah.
Cool. If you got it, GG. If you don't, I might.
Oh. Right.
Let's see how close he comes, guys. 50? Yeah, you got it. GG. Well done, man. Well done.
Thank you. Ah.
Yeah, that hitbox, eh? All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, thank you for coming on the show. I feel like I know you a little bit better now.
Yeah.
Folks, I can't recommend Qlwl highly enough. He's always been a total gentleman. So check out his work on YouTube. Check out his work on Twitch. I'm going to post both in the show notes, obviously. And best of luck in all of your future competitions, man. I think you have a very bright future in the game. I hope you stick around for a long time.
Likewise. Likewise.
Awesome.
I appreciate it a lot. And I do hope we can talk a lot more in the future and get to know each other a bit better even.
I am available to you, sir. Ladies and
Wonderful.
gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. Good news, I plan on releasing these types of podcast episodes now on Freepeat on a mostly weekly basis again. I have some really big names in Risk coming up, but we're starting back with Qlwl because I absolutely promised, and I was so derelict in my scheduling. So if you are interested in these types of shows, I invite you to subscribe to Freepeat. I'm doing this and anything and everything else I feel like creating for you. And if you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, subscribe, follow, and for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.